Okay.
So Scott has made the trip up to Truly Tropical, and he's willing to taste some mangoes.
Twist, twist.
So we've got some mangoes. So wanted to get your impressions of these different mangoes, and
Okay.
let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'll go little to big.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So this is the littlest one.
Okay.
Slightly underripe, but
I tend to like that.
Yeah, it might be hitting you just perfect. There we go.
There we are. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. What are we like?
1, 2, 3.
Synchronized tasting. It's plenty juicy at this stage,
It is.
even.
Yeah. It's somewhat citrusy and has a little bit of that resinous flavor, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite nice.
Yep, it's a very nice mango, but a lot of people wouldn't recognize it at this stage. I mean, it's good with a tartness. But
Yeah, I really enjoy that. It's a good mango. But it does have kind of a citrusy component, which I like. Not something like lemon meringue or lemon zest, not that kind of profile, but it's kind of a lemony, I don't know, a lemony taste also.
This happens to be Dot.
I would not have suspected that this was Dot. It doesn't taste like Dot to
Yeah,
me.
at this level of ripeness, it just is a different fruit. It's enjoyable. I mean, I like it at the other stage too.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I've got Dot in my yard, and I would not have recognized this as Dot. Wow. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay.
Okay.
Second exercise in synchronized tasting. Esther Williams would be proud. That's interesting. The flavor changes from this end to this end significantly. I like this end. I'm not so crazy about this one.
Is that the top?
I'm really not sure.
Yeah, I think that was the top.
Ah, okay.
So it's probably more resinous up there.
More resinous, and there's a flavor that I'm not crazy about. The bottom of it is really good. So now I'm curious to know what it is.
That is Tess Pollock.
That's really interesting. I must not have had Tess Pollock in a while because it didn't ring any bells to me.
Yeah, it can taste quite a bit different than this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is good, but it's.
It is. I just thought it was interesting that the flavor profile changed so much from one end of the slice to the other. This end reminds me more of an Asian mango, or a Southeast Asian mango, and this one is more like a Florida mango to me. I don't know.
Very strange.
I know. I'm a very strange person.
Okay, so this is a different level of ripeness. Let's see what this one tastes
This is
like.
fun.
I hope you didn't eat much for breakfast.
No, I think I left room.
Different fruit.
Very different. I'm trying to pick out what that flavor is. It's very nice, but I don't know. There's a flavor note in there that's really unusual. It's almost like a berry.
Maybe like a very faint raspberry taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice and unexpected.
Okay. So we have two different experiences with two different Tess Pollocks.
Really? Wow. They're about as different as night and day.
So my mystery one. So yeah. Not sure where this came from. Let's see if we can figure it out.
It's Tess Pollock number 3.
It's definitely not Tess Pollock. Yeah. It's going to be slightly underripe again, so
Hey,
it's going to hit that
we're-
tart
yeah.
for you.
We're betting 1,000 on that.
Yeah. The flesh is just like melts in your mouth, even though it's underripe.
It's a very light mango. And by which no, it's just, it's not dense. It's a very watery mango in a nice way. The flavor is light as well. It's not like an Alfonso or something that kind of clunks you over the head. It's very pleasant.
Yeah.
No idea what it is.
Yep. Don't know. That's our little
But tasty.
mystery mango. Okay, working our way. I probably can't read my own writing. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it is labeled.
I can read it
didn't-
now.
I can't see that. I don't want to know what it is.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
It's blind tasting.
It is juicy.
Mm-hmm. It's very peachy. Very, very peachy. And again, it's a lighter consistency and very juicy. It's a very refreshing mango. I like that very much.
So this is the #1 mango in Japan.
Duncan. No?
Irwin.
Irwin. Really? I don't know if I've ever had Irwin before. I think I'm going to become more acquainted with Irwin. Irwin's very nice. We're going to start a nice long relationship.
Okay. Moving on.
Irwin. And why is it #1 in Japan? Just luck of the draw?
They actually grow it in greenhouses there, so that might be part of it.
Really?
Yeah. Very unusual looking trees. I've seen pictures
Yeah.
of 40-year-old trees that seem to be like 5 feet tall, and then these lateral branches that are
Wow.
like horizontal, you know.
So are they espalier? That just like two-dimensional
No,
trees?
the one I saw was 3-dimensional, but it was just trained
Wow.
that way. So
That's really cool. Irwin. Star of the show so far.
Ah, good.
How short that lasts.
You're so fickle.
This is another one with kind of a little peachy flavor. A little bit denser consistency though, which is nice. That's very good.
That looks like Glen, isn't it? So Glen's tastes a little different this year than it has, but
Yeah, I wouldn't have pegged this as Glen. But it's been a year since I've had mangoes, so
we have
I'm
something
not
just
not
arrived for you.
Oh, thank you.
Assuming that your hands were also yes. Okay,
All right. We'll just
moving right along.
deposit that.
Okay, next mango.
Woohoo! Thank you. The flesh is denser than the ones we've had previously, which I like. It's a nice smooth consistency. It also has kind of a classic mango flavor. I don't know that I can discern anything that's, other fruity about it. But when I get close to the skin, there's a flavor I'm not so crazy about. It reminds me of popuculai, or not popuculai, I'm sorry, pimseng mun, which is not one of my favorite mangoes, but it's only at the skin.
And if you like pimseng mun, you get that.
Absolutely, just eat around the skin on one of these, and you're gonna think you're eating a pimseng mun. It's really interesting because unless you touch the skin, you don't taste it at all. So it must just be the resin that's causing that. But it's very good fruit.
So that is Sanpari.
That's really interesting. I have Sanpari, and it doesn't ring any bells. Wow.
So different year, and of course,
how fun.
You haven't had anything.
I haven't had any Sanpari on my tree this year. Yeah. Very sad.
Yeah. Okay, our next fruit here, also a juicy one.
Ooh, yeah, and yellow. Very pretty.
I guess I could get myself a little bit bigger piece of that.
Yeah.
Very juicy.
Very lemony.
That's nice.
I really like that.
It's like lemon with a hint of caramel. Did you get that?
I didn't get the caramel. I certainly got the lemon, though. I'd be willing to retest it, though. The things we do for mangoes.
Yeah. We got getting it into that one section of fiber there.
Oh, that's all right. A little fiber is good for you. Oh, that's lovely. Remember what I was saying about Irwin?
Very fickle.
Yeah. It's funny that relationship didn't last.
This is a definite, like a melt in your mouth kind of mango.
That's really good. Really, really good.
So, any other thoughts on the flavor other than?
Initially, I thought it might have been something like lemon zest, but it's not that lemony. It's got a nice, smooth flesh and very juicy. I don't get a lot of resin from it at all. I think that's about it, but I want to know what it is, because hopefully I have it.
That is Kaeli-K.
Really? New tree in my yard. Wow. That's fantastic. Congrats to you. That's yours, right?
Yep.
Wow.
So here we have the last mango, and this one I've never tasted before. It's
really?
not from our grove. It's known as PJ, and that's one of Walter Zill's
Oh, how fun.
varieties.
Okay.
And so we were visiting Walter the other day, and he's like, "Here, taste this mango."
Okay.
So I'm like,
And
"I'll
we will."
wait until Scott is here, and we will taste PJ. Oops, I didn't quite get that one side. There we go. It again is juicy.
Very juicy.
Very
yeah.
juicy.
Alrighty.
Very juicy, no fiber, very mild.
Very, very mild. It's got a real Southeast Asian flavor to it, at least in my head. But there's something else. It's almost like that kind of Southeast Asian flavor with orange. I'm getting a lot of orange.
Yeah, I can see a little hint of orange. I'm not getting a lot of orange.
No, it was just that bite.
Okay, you'll have one bite and your slice.
Yeah,
Is orange.
yeah. One bite out of that mango is going to be really orangey. The flavor profile to me is very Southeast Asian. It reminds me to some degree of Maha Chinook. It's got that kind of aftertaste like Maha does, and not the fishy Maha, the good Maha. But it's a really nice mango. Really nice mango.
So, from our little stack of mangoes that we've assembled here, what were the standouts?
The two that I thought were surprising would have been Dot, because that didn't
Taste like Dot.
It didn't taste like Dot to me at all. It was delicious.
But
Irwin.
Dot is a delicious mango anyway,
It is, yeah.
but it was a different delicious.
It's one of my favorites,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have recognized that as Dot in a good way. Irwin was definitely a surprise. I'm not sure whether I've had Irwin in the past, but that's definitely one that I'll be thinking about. Kaeli-K, have to have. I think those are the three that really stood out for me. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it.
Oh, great. Well, thank you very much for tasting. I know that
Well, thanks for letting me taste.
it was a big chore for you.
Yeah. I won't be doing that again.
At least for a few minutes.
For about 10 seconds. Thank you very much.
Thank you.